this is also a very fun part of every meeting. I really enjoy hearing from the CISMA coordinators directly. So I will ask each of you when it's your turn to turn on your camera and then to share your New Year's resolution. So for everyone else, I shared that icebreaker with the CISMA coordinators on Monday, and I am sure that some people groaned when they saw that that's what we were going to do for an icebreaker this year. And I'm also sure that some people have not made a resolution because, you know, they can be dumb. But this is probably the only year that we will ever have an annual meeting right after the New Year's holiday. And so now is it. And since I would not ask you to do something that I myself wouldn't do, I will share my resolution also. Which is to bring, it sounds kind of funny, but to bring fun back into my life. I've been bogged down a little bit lately, and so I've made a list of a dozen things that I want to do, one for each month, just for the fun of it. And so this year, I'm going to read a book, and I'm starting with John Dies at the End by David Wong. So if any of you have read it or want to form a little book club, let me know because I'd be happy to do that. So I'm going to start with the Western UP, and then we will move west to east down rows. So I'm sorry, Jesse, you are going to be last, but we will start with Jen. So Jen, welcome. Oh, you're muted, Jen. Oh.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, good morning. So I'm with WePick. My name's Jen Ricker-Feek, and my New Year's resolution, I guess it would be to be more organized and more on top of things. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'd go for the 5 pounds, but I'll give up on that one.
Sigrid, are you here?
Yep. Hi, everybody. I'm Sigrid Resch. I'm the coordinator for the Key Non-Invasive Species Management Area. This was hard for me because I try not to do resolutions because I try to make changes as I see important things come along in my life throughout a year. And this has been a particularly hard year with maybe being way over busy. So I suppose if I were going to give myself a New Year's resolution, it would be to stop saying yes to so many projects and start to focus better on the projects that I have.
Hey, I just have to say, I'm on your side with that. Say no sometimes.
Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay here with the Wild Rivers Invasive Species Coalition. We are the CISMA that covers both Michigan and Wisconsin counties. I guess for a resolution, I don't know, I'm kind of in the same boat as Sigrid, just kind of like slow the heck down for a little bit. Kind of how I feel inside. But yeah, just kind of taking it a little bit easier this year and getting our stuff in order and a little bit more organized, I think.
Elise.
Hi everyone, my name is Elise Desjardins and I coordinate the Lake to Lake CISMA, smack in the middle of the UP. I'm sorry, Christina, I don't have New Year's resolutions. I am that person that's just like, no, there's enough stuff going on. I don't need to do that too. But I think cumulatively with everybody else, I'm on board with like just treating yourself well this year, taking it easy one step at a time and seeing what's coming up next.
Perfectly understood. Michael.
Yeah, Mike Hindy from Three Shores CISMA in the Eastern UP. My New Year's resolution for this year is to stop leaving my tools where I used them last and actually put them away where they belong. So that's
Excellent one. Moving down to cake. So that Lindsay is one of our new coordinators.
Hello and good morning. I am Lindsay Bonagman with Cake CISMA, and I also don't really do, well, I didn't have a New Year's resolution, but I just decided that I'm gonna be more like Phyllis this year.
We should all be more like Phyllis. Steve.
Hi, everyone. Steve Woods from Huron Pines, the Huron Coastal Invasive Species Network. I also don't do New Year's resolutions, but I'll resolve to try to do a lot more fishing this year.
See, that's a good one too. That's on my list. Audrey, welcome. She's also a Newark coordinator.
I am a new coordinator. I've been with ISN for a while though, so I'm pretty familiar with this area, but my New Year's resolution, I was just joking with my coworker about this because we had quite a cut down on staff, is to be better at social media. I made my first Facebook post yesterday, so we're already starting the year strong.
There you go. Keep it up. Shelby.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shelby Baugher. I'm the coordinator of the Huron Heartland Invasive Species Network. We also don't really do resolutions in our household, but I guess I'll share one I've been thinking about is trying to get some independence back. So for any of those new moms with kids, you probably understand that.
Well, good luck to you. Vicki.
Yes, hello. I'm Vicki Sawicki with North Country CISMA. Okay, it's not really a New Year's resolution because I read your email yesterday. So if I was going to make a resolution, I blew it because 5 days have already gone by. But I did, this isn't a New Year's resolution. I'm just going to tell you something. I'm building a dollhouse with a mansard roof and a conservatory. So I started it on New Year's Eve, and that's my project for the year.
That is awesome, Vicki. And I am sure being January 5th, many people have already stopped their New Year's resolutions. So you're not alone to start, right? So Matt.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Matthew Lindauer with the Central Michigan CISMA. My New Year's resolution was to relearn how to read for enjoyment. So after finishing school and stuff, got sick of reading, so I'm going to try and make that fun again.
You should join my new book club.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan.
All right, Gotti.
Hi, Christina. I'm Gotti Krasner from the Saginaw Bay CISMA coordinator, and like pretty much all the other coordinators, I don't generally do New Year's resolutions. I try to fix things as they come, but I think this year I'm gonna make a resolution to try and be a bit more patient. I like things to happen as soon as I think of them, and that's not a good way to go. And Christina, that's a great choice of book.
Oh, thank you. See, I haven't read it yet, so I'm hoping it'll get me back into the swing of things.
It's very gory, if you're okay with that.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Christina, we had a question in the chat. Folks are wondering what the name of the book is again.
John Dies at the End. I don't know if you can see me. I brought it so I wouldn't forget the name of it, by David Wong. It's supposed to be good. Kind of out of my normal genre. Keely and Natalie are somewhat co-coordinators of the West Michigan Conservation Network, and new. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you. I'm Natalie Beacons with West Michigan CISMA, and my New Year's resolution is to get out and do some more birding.
I'm Keely, and my New Year's resolution is to read more.
See, another book club member. Here we go. Gotta do it. Sam with Mid-Michigan. Oh, you're muted, Sam.
Sorry, I'm Samantha Stramick with Michigan CISMA. I kind of don't do resolutions. I thought that you meant resolutions for the CISMA.
Oh.
So for the strike team this year, we kind of implemented last year. I want to broaden our scope and be able to reach more people in our community with that sense and teach them about invasive species. But personally, I think I'm still going to take care of my mental health in the way that I started embroidering last year, and I have lots of half-finished projects. So instead of kind of overworking myself, actually making time to finish those projects this year, which will also improve my health.
I love it. I also have a ton of, we probably all do, half-finished projects around the house. It's a good one, Sam. Patrick.
Good morning, everyone. I too plan to read more books. We all read so much in our jobs, and I forget how nice it is to actually pick up a physical paper book and read through it. And a friend of mine loaned me The Nature of Oaks, Doug Tallamy. I am super excited about this. I hear it's really good. And, you know, there's just so much great information in books, which, speaking of information, I will be dropping the first link for trivia at the end of this session.
Yes. Patrick is our trivia master. Erica with Oakland County.
Hi everyone, Erica Kleitz, and my resolution is kind of like the approach to things, and I really like this quote I found, which, well, some of you may find it cheesy, but there you go. It says, "Life is like a camera, focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, just take another shot." So that's what I'm going to try to remind myself when things aren't going as well. That so there you go.
I love it. Mackenzie.
Hello, Mackenzie Walchuk here with the Lake St. Clair CISMA, and my New Year's resolution is to be more mindful, mindful to my mental and physical health, as well as my relationships, and continuing my sustainable journey to be mindful to the environment.
That is a very thoughtful resolution, Mackenzie. Alex. Alex is also one of our newer coordinators.
Hi, I'm Alex Florian with the Southwest by Southwest Corner CISMA. My New Year's resolution is to get out backpacking more. I kind of stopped in 2020 because a lot of other stuff was going on.
So where's your first trip?
Ooh, haven't decided. Thinking East Jordan River Valley up north.
Okay, have fun. Zach. Zach is also new. We have some new coordinators here. I'm so excited to have faces to go with the names.
Hi all, I'm Zach Whitaker with the BCK CISMA, and my New Year's resolution is to read more for fun again.
All right, another book club member. What's your first book?
I don't know yet. I have to decide.
Okay, all right. Sean. So Sean will be a familiar face, new to the coordinator role, but old to the CISMA. Is Sean not here? Oh.
Hey, my name is Chris. I have a couple of New Year's resolutions this year. It's going to be hiking more, stretching, and actually reading as well. So following the trend, but yeah.
Awesome. We have a lot of readers here. Shika.
All right. It's not a new resolution. It's just a continuation to ramp up the profile of cardamom in this state. Everybody talks about cinnamon all the time, and I'm here to say cardamom is the spice you need to go to. So I will be increasing my efforts in getting the word out about cardamom. And my other New Year's, I guess, resolution is to make sure I get my Christmas tree out of my apartment before it's all dry and withery and leaves a trail of pine needles in my house. Last year, I think I got around like January 8th or something. Year before was January 15th. My tree is still standing up, so I need to get on that before I have a mess.
All right, good luck. I think we're all going, anyone who doesn't have cardamom currently in the house, I think has just put it on their grocery list. And then we will end with Jessie.
I am also doing a continuation from last year. Last year, I had a New Year's resolution to use up what I already had before buying new, and I started with all of the little toiletries you get from the dentist. I finally worked my way through the toothpaste, so I am moving on to being better about reducing food waste and making sure that I'm using what I already have in the fridge without buying more. And yeah, I am Jesse, obviously, with the Detroit River Western Lake Erie CWMA. I'm actually the chair. We do not have a formal coordinator, but I do serve in that role. So thank you.
I'm totally stealing your toothpaste idea. I don't know why I hoard it.
It took almost the whole year, but it's nice to have it gone.
Yeah, I'm sure. More space on the shelf. So thank you, everybody. I'll end with another wish for everyone here at this meeting. But those are our CISMA coordinators. So thank you so much for introducing yourselves. It was great to see faces